Hi, and welcome to today's Covenant Daily. This last Sunday, we finished up our gospel series. Last night, we finished up our GF7 training, and now you are ready and equipped to be able to share the gospel anytime, anywhere, with anyone. What I want to give you today are 3 simple habits that you can practice that will help you be a more effective evangelist in the days to come. Each of these 3 things is really small and simple, but I think can make a big difference in your ability to share the gospel. I found this in an article that I'd read recently and kind of taken and tweaked it, made it my own. But these habits come right out of Colossians chapter 4. So let me just read for you verses 2 through 6 and then share with you the habits. Paul writes, "Continue steadfastly in prayer, being watchful in it with thanksgiving. At the same time, pray also for us that God may open to us a door for the word to declare the mystery of Christ, on account of which I'm in prison, that I may make it clear which is how I ought to speak. Conduct yourselves wisely toward outsiders, making the best use of the time, and let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer each person." So the 3 habits are these. First, pray each day for God to open a door for the gospel for you. That as you go about your day, you will have opportunities to declare the mystery of Jesus with the people you encounter. When you pray and start each day with this prayer that God will open a door of opportunity, you're activating the reticular activation center of your brain. You may not know those words, but you know the experience. This is when you're shopping for a new Toyota and you start doing all kinds of research. Suddenly you go out onto the road and you see them everywhere. This is the same principle. When you start your day by praying for God to give you opportunities, suddenly you'll start to see opportunities that you didn't see before. Pray. Secondly, make an impact list. Who are the people in your life, neighborhood, family, friends, that you want to have the opportunity to share Jesus with? Put them down on a list of paper and commit yourself to pray for them and to look for opportunities to be with them. That leads to the third thing. Plan to spend time with non-Christians. If you're never spending time with non-Christian people, you'll never have the opportunity to share the gospel with people who don't know it. So, some of you may not have many non-Christian friends. A great way to make some new ones is to get involved in an activity that you already enjoy where there are non-Christians participating. Or just simply reach out to the people around you or contacts that you can make through social media or some other means. But the important thing is that we have relationships, friendships with people who don't know Jesus so that we can introduce them to him. That's what Paul says here when he says, "Conduct yourselves wisely toward outsiders, making the best use of the time." We want to be ready to give an answer to each person, and that's the gospel, as we have opportunity. Finally, there are some of you who may be reticent to share the gospel because you feel like it's an imposition. You don't want to impose yourself on people. I can totally get that. I don't like to impose myself on people. But you need to remember, and I need to remember, that the gospel is not an imposition. The gospel is an invitation. We're inviting people into a life of joy and reconciliation with God and meaning and purpose and significance and security. It's an invitation. They don't have to accept the invitation, and that's not on us anyway. But Jesus has sent us out into the world, and he says, "I want you to invite people in to this great party, this great feast for the ages that I'm hosting, and even encourage them, compel them to come in, but ultimately the responsibility rests with them. Our job is to pray and to share and to watch God work." So I'm praying for you to this end. Pray each day for an opportunity, make a list of people, plan to spend time with non-Christians, and when the Lord opens the door, share the good news of Jesus, and we will see him celebrated as people come to know and trust him. Look forward to seeing you again soon. God bless.